Good morning, everyone. Sorry I slept in so much. The bed was just too comfy. Her hair is a mess and fire flows excitedly around, despite her exhaustion. She slides into a chair at the table and keeps her eyes closed as she leans into her hand. Good morning, Pappy. Good morning, Lionheart.
No good morning for me.
Davius slides into the spot next to Dolorae, and you already start to crumble. Dolorae snaps out of her delirium and remembers this wasn't a casual visit. She starts straightening herself up and trying to fix her hair. Master Davius, I didn't mean to. Well, I just forgot what was happening, and I didn't mean to.
My dear student forgot I brought them here. How cruel. Perhaps I should add more homework to your plate so you can't forget me.
You begin stabbing your breakfast louder, so you can cut into the conversation, with the sound at least. Sorry, Master Davius. I won't do it again, so please don't give me more work.
We wouldn't have the time anyways. The next few days we will be doing research on the fault lines of the plane of fire. Once we find a reading that's of an appropriate magnitude, we can finally conduct the first test of our spell. Did you bring your alchemy kit?
Yes, sir. I brought everything, and even the chemicals you suggested I research. I made a few batches, the bases and acids of varying degrees. I think I made a strong version of each of them, so we should be ready.
So long as it's capable of being used as a piranha solution, we should be fine with 1 dose of each.
Your professor has intrigued me with his research. He is too weak to do this spell, no? So my strong granddaughter will make me proud by finishing it this week, right?
Yes. I mean, of course. Well, I'll try really hard to do so.
That's my girl.
He kisses her forehead, and she looks genuinely happy to receive such familial love. You suppose she must think this is really important. Selfishly, you don't want her to succeed, because that means she'll graduate this semester. But if she could get away from Davius, then it's definitely worth it. The three of you spend about 8 hours a day tracking down, measuring, and recording different locations. You don't really understand any of it, which honestly feels horrid, but you always have food ready for her, and you guessed Davius as well, and you're always supporting her. Davius has been somewhat affable during this. It's hard to describe, but his temperament is almost distracted with his excitement. Yes, he's definitely pushing her more, but he's spent less time putting you down. He almost doesn't feel repulsive to you. Almost. Tonight was the last day of field research, so tomorrow, Dolorae will attempt this spell. You've kind of enjoyed the distraction from the normal at school. This has been a nice break. Hi, babe. She kisses your cheek and pulls you into her room before her grandfather could see. I'm so excited to try casting this spell for the first time. I'm actually confident I can do this. We have all the research and hypotheses to back this up, and if I mix together the material component correctly, I should be able to easily cast this. If it's her work, it should go off without a hitch. But you're curious, what is this spell about? Well, from what we've surmised, it should use the spellcaster as the catalyst instead of a spell focus. It will rupture the mana into an arcane blast that should be able to disrupt the surroundings, similar to what Thunderstep kind of does. If this works how I believe it should, then we could effectively eliminate the need for spell focuses. That would be revolutionary for the advancement of magic as a whole. Wow, that does sound incredible. You've never thought about making your spell focus obsolete. Most of the more powerful spells require that focus. She is amazing. Well, maybe. I thought Master Davius would think I was an idiot for suggesting an advancement like that, but he founded the groundwork, and I've been synthesizing the incantations while he worked on the formulas for the spell itself. Imagine, this could change the foundation of magic forever. Her sheer excitement is clearly not to make a name for herself, but to improve magic as a whole. It's truly mesmerizing. And if we do this, that means people of any financial background could pick up wizardry. Arcane focuses are so expensive and sometimes break. It would mean commoners wouldn't need to rely on charity, contracts, or government programs to enter an education system. So, this is why it's been so important to her, huh? She only got into Eberlo's sanctuary because of a scholarship. So she wants to give this chance to others as well. Master Davius said it was a foolish motivation. But you know what? Let him think that. He can focus on the practical application, but I'd like to focus on the humanitarian advances on this. You smile. That's so like her. You lean in and kiss her on her forehead, and when you pull back, she is uncharacteristically flustered. You panic a bit and look around, trying to figure out what you did wrong. Did you just kiss my forehead? Yes? Oh my man, I don't know what to say. I'm too young and we only just started dating, and well, you haven't met my parents yet, and my grandfather would never approve. What's going on here? What is she even talking about? You kissed my forehead? In a fruity culture, that means, well, if you're family, it means genuine love, but if you kiss your partner's forehead, it means you want to be your family, like, marriage? She's cutely pushing her fingers together and looks away with a fierce blush. What? Oh, no. You were not saying that, but even if you were, she shouldn't consider it. Not that you wouldn't ever want to, it's just... I'm glad I'm not the only one who turned into a fool about this stuff. I'd be so embarrassed if I was alone in it. Thank you for coming all this way with me. I know my grandpa has been a bit much, and Davius and you, well, to put it kindly, are like cats and dogs. But your support fills me with all the confidence to do this, to actually succeed. I can confidently say I love you. Thank you for not giving up on me while I was in that infirmary, just rotting in my own head. Of course. What else would you have done? You can't leave her. You also love her. She leans in slowly, wrapping her arms around your neck, and slowly kissing you on your lips. this sweet moment is interrupted as you swear you heard a breath, maybe a puff of air. You push Dolorae off and look around the room, but only find the quiet of a sweltering night.
Sorry. That might have been a bit too much.
No, that was perfectly fine. It's just you weren't sure if somebody was listening in. You were worried her grandfather might show up.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. But at least that means you're not upset that I did it.
Hello everyone, it's good to see you as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. We have one more episode left until Season 2 is completed. And also, my birthday's coming up in a couple days after the YouTube release, so September 22nd on Monday. I'm hoping that I have a fantastic day, but who knows. But also wanted to share some information. Even though Dolorae's campaign is on permanent hiatus, my roommate is writing a story about it, with a split story of Dolorae having her own section, the party having their own section, so I'm super excited to read it whenever he's done. He was the DM for it, and the voice of Davius and 𝐂𝐀𝐀𝐂𝐓𝐄𝐑𝐄. But speaking of Dolorae, maybe some secrets I can tell you guys. So in the campaign, all the stuff that you guys are currently witnessing are her backstory stuff. We're not even in the main campaign plot. It happens in a completely different setting, and she is surrounded by heroes despite herself being a relatively normal college kid. There was some tragedies that happened before the end, but surprise, right? The entire story and campaign kind of goes from her being just a random college girl who doesn't believe in herself to a full hero like the rest of them. And even making sure those heroes don't forget who they truly are. So I'm excited for you guys to see Dolorae blossom from this shy, not as confident girl to someone who will save civilizations. So stick around for it. It's so worth it. Big shout out to the patrons as well, as always. And not only that, thank you all for just sticking around. If you made it to the very end, leave a comment down below telling me, I don't know, your favorite D&D class or something. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you next Saturday or Wednesday if you're on Patreon for the last episode of Dolorae Kardos Season 2.